Yo, it's Shabar with another video. If you want to get an attractive core, and not only do you have to eat healthy, but you have to also incorporate some of the best core exercises to shape your core. So I can help with that. In this video, I'm giving you the only exercises that you need for an attractive core. Let's get into the video. Before we actually start, be sure to tell me in the comments what you think about me having this and this, which are workout posters, in the background of my videos. Now let's get into the first exercise, which is called the hollow pullover. In order to do the hollow pullover, you're going to need a pair of dumbbells, and you do not need heavy dumbbells in order to make this exercise effective. In order to do this exercise, you're going to have the dumbbells behind your head, placed on the floor, and you're going to have your head and legs off the ground a little bit, so you can have your legs up a little bit as well as your head, and you want to just pull over and continue for reps. Next exercise is called the Russian twist. In order to do the Russian twist, you need to make sure you don't do these mistakes. When I see people doing the Russian twist, they usually have their legs up and then they cross their legs. You shouldn't cross your legs, you should just leave your legs off the ground. And do not put your legs on the ground either while doing the exercise. Another mistake that I see people make usually is they have their legs up, not crossed, but they're just touching the ground, not moving their body to the same place that they touch the floor with. So in order to do it, you're gonna have your legs up, and you're gonna have your arms in front of you, and then you're gonna make your shoulder go turn, and you're gonna turn with your arm and continue for reps. And in order to do it with a dumbbell, you're just basically gonna hold it like this, and it's basically the same thing, just with a dumbbell, and you're holding it like this. The next exercise is called side plank. In order to do the side plank, you're gonna be on your side. The original side plank is the one where you just have your legs on top of each other, but I'm gonna show you the original one and the advanced side plank. So you're just gonna wanna have your leg on the ground, and you can either have your forearm like this when you're doing the side plank, or you can have the hand all the way on the ground and just get higher. But you want to make sure your other hand that's not supposed to be on the ground not get on the ground, so I recommend you just lay your other arm on your side. Now in order to do the advanced version of the side plank, you're going to do the same things I just told you, but instead of having your legs together, you're going to spread them apart. So you're going to go up and spread them apart instead of having them together. You can do it like this too. And that's how you do the original and advanced side plank. But I do not recommend you do the advanced version unless you've been lifting for a while and you need some variations and you need to work harder to grow the muscle. But if you're a beginner, I recommend you do the first side plank I showed you, which was the original one. The next exercise is called the corkscrew plank. In order to do the corkscrew plank, you're gonna basically be in a regular plank position with a flat back, and instead of just planking with no movement, you're gonna move your legs to your other side and squeeze the core and hold it for about 2 seconds, and then go back and keep switching and continue for reps. This will work each side of your core. The next exercise is called the Woodchopper. In order to do the Woodchopper, I don't recommend you do it with weight, but you still can. But if you do it with weight, I feel like it's going to, well, if you do it with weight, it's going to work your lats more than your core, because it's basically a movement of doing this. But so that's like the Woodchopper. The Woodchopper is basically you're chopping wood. So you're gonna have your hand behind your head and then chop the wood. And then if you enter a weight into the equation, you're gonna have the weight behind your head, and then you're gonna go up and chop the wood. And it's gonna it's like you're doing a pull down, and it's gonna be working your lats, because how you move in, because your lats are doing some work, and it's probably gonna overpower your core. The final exercise is called the pulse up leg raise. In order to do this, you're gonna basically do a leg raise, but instead of just going up and down, you're gonna do a pulse up leg raise. So in order to do a pulse up leg raise, you're gonna do a leg raise, but then just doing some ordinary boring leg raise, you're gonna pulse up like that and use your core to basically think of you're kicking something up while doing the leg raise. So that's why it's called the pulse-up leg raise, because you're gonna use your core to push up. This will help work your lower core, and this will help work your overall core, and some parts may be worked more than others. Thank you for watching the video. If you found this video helpful, start now by subscribing and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Peace.